are you stepping aside?
Well, I'm stepping aside due to family reasons. My wife has MS. She was diagnosed maybe 10 years ago, and it's been steadily declining, but we're managing at home with caregivers. And that hasn't been as much of an issue. My mom's health has gone downhill in the last 6, 10, 12 months, and it's to the point where she really shouldn't be alone. So it's either nursing home or a family member has to take her in. I'm the only one in Greenbay, the only one who really would work for her, so I had to decide, keep being an alderman, take your mom in, but find a different place to live. And while that sounds like an easy decision, and it is, taking my mom in and we're going to make it work with both enough caregivers for both of them. I'm also giving up something I've loved more than anything I've ever done, easily, hands down. I'm passionate about, love helping people, love getting to the bottom of things, asking tough questions, being a little bit abrupt and cantankerous sometimes. So I'm doing it for that reason. The end of the last meeting will be May 6th. We should be totally moved out and moved over, and I'll be gone. Hand over duties to whoever takes over. So I hope someone in the district who really wants to help people will step up and put their name in. The current city council will decide, they'll vote on who they think should take the spot. So it's been since 2002 since somebody named Chris Wery and Jesse Burnett haven't represented that district. So it'll be a change.
You've held it every term except for one, right, since 2002?
Yeah, it's a lot of elections, a lot of, my whole family's helped me all along, my mom, my dad, my kids. It's always been just a family operation, so that's the way to do it, keep them involved.
How do you think you've done it, that longevity, keep getting elected?
Well, I think it's two things. Stand up for your residents, big or small things. Stand up for it, try and help them as much as you can. And then two, stay in touch with them. I used to do a lot of newsletters every year. I have my families go out, we deliver a newsletter, and then I had, I think, the first website an alderman had. And then Facebook came along and emails, and you just keep people in touch, ask them their opinions, help them. If you ignore them, they'll ignore you, and that's the way it should be. You're serving them. Always remember that.
What are you most proud of from your time?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and probably Fisk Pool, and now Colburn's right up there, right? The two pools that I had to handle, both were designated to close, and you say you can't fight City Hall. Well, we fought City Hall on both, and we won. So I'd like people to, when you join together, we offered to fundraise for both. We raised $500,000 for Resch and for Fisk and turned it into Resch. We raised $1 million for Colburn. That went through a little bit of difficulties, but it still is Colburn. So that took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for those items, but I'm most proud of those.
Obviously I've known you for a while, and I always remember you're not afraid to kind of state your piece to whoever's in the mayor's role, whether it was Mayor Schmidt or now Mayor Genrich. Are you concerned at all with you leaving that maybe there isn't that person on the council?
Well, I hope, especially for the new people, because I remember when I first started, I was pretty quiet, pretty timid. You didn't know what you could say or what you could do. I would say speak your mind, because the next day is too late. If you want to say something at the meeting or ask something at the meeting, do it. You're the voice of all those people, and if you don't say anything, you're disappointing them. So,
any regrets over the more than 20 years?
Well, certainly I've had a few missteps here and there. I'm human too. But I probably, the roundabouts on Military Avenue, I was a big proponent of those when that came up. I really personally wanted them. People of my district, I think I got 300 phone calls. There's an issue where, I listened to them. I wish they had gone in. I wouldn't change my vote, but I really wish those had gone in. I would tell people, maybe before you say something or send an email, double check it, have somebody read it. What you think you're saying and what you actually are saying could be totally different, then you have to explain yourself forever, pretty much. So,
what's going to be the process for filling your seat?
I'll have to, I'm sure, put in some kind of paperwork and make my announcement, and then I think there's a couple weeks where people can put in their application. I think they have to get 20 signatures, put in their name. They probably can come to council and speak and give their reason why they should be elected, and council will pick one. When I first got on council, the mayor would pick a replacement. One of the first things we did was we changed it to the council picked a replacement. So you weren't beholden to just the mayor, you were beholden to a majority of council. It kind of freed up that person to not feel like they always had to fall in line with someone. So I hope, I'm sure there will be people who step forward who want to do it.
You think you'll ever come back? Are you holding on to your house in the district?
Yeah, for now I am. Definitely, I'm not renting it out for anything. I might have someone living in there short term, but right now the focus, it's going to be a lot quieter. Instead of going home and having phone calls and emails and having to deal with all of that immediately, now it'll be, how's the wife doing? How's the mom doing? What do we need there? So it'll be a shift, a lot slower for me. I'm going to have to learn to calm down and slow down. But it'll be fine. Life's change.